Okay. 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 Well, come on in. Come on in. Hey, come on in. Come on in. Hey, look, y'all. Okay. You almost didn't see me today. I almost canceled the show. I'm still trying to get my adjustments right, get my light right. Because, baby, it's been a morning, okay? It has been an entire morning. Look at my earring, acting like exactly what I said. A morning. Hold on one second. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Um, you guys, wow. Hold on one second. Cause she embarrassing me. I can't believe my earring is coming off. But I'm human. I'm human. Okay. Okay. Hello. We party and we pray on Spirited Sundays. I said we party and we pray on Spirited Sundays. Oh my God. No, seriously, you guys. I'm having, and this is gonna be, we're just gonna get close. I don't want to be too close because this pimple on my face, but whatever. You guys, I'm having a super duper emotional morning. Okay, I'm having a very emotional morning. I almost didn't go live today and do the show. And I decided to still show up because I love doing the show and I love talking to you guys. So this Spirited Sundays is going to be a little bit different. I literally got myself together at 12:03 and I was having a really hard morning, and today I want to just talk to you guys about kind of the things that I felt were affecting me and making me feel sad today. Just in case anybody else is going through it. So this is more of like a community service, community call, check-in, Spirited Sundays, where basically I had to have some tough conversations today. And what I realized, I was in the shower this morning and I was so pumped doing Spirited Sundays. And I had a thought about something and I got really sad. And immediately I'll make it. I'll get through it. And what I realized is that I'm tired of always being strong. And so I asked myself, well, are you actually hurt by this thing? And what it was is that someone close to me, I hadn't talked to them in 2 weeks. And so when I realized I hadn't talked to that person in 2 weeks, I really felt discarded, rejected. I felt uncared about. And so I was just like, it's fine. I'll be okay. And I was like, but I'm not okay. And I don't have to pretend to be okay. And so what I did was reach out to that person and expressed my hurt and my disappointment with not having heard from them. And expressing that disappointment made me cry and made me sad, but it felt good to finally let down this wall of pretending to be strong or okay when I wasn't. And that's what I want to tell you guys is like, we do not have to be strong all the time. It is not our responsibility to be strong. Sometimes it takes a lot more strength and courage to admit when you're hurt. It takes a lot more strength and courage to say, I'm not doing fine right now. And instead of running from the issue, instead of brushing it off and acting like it was nothing, I decided to confront it head on because that's what I've been working on in my life. And that's why I do Spirited Sundays. I literally had to give myself a Spirited Sundays talk where it was like, if you have recognized that something is off, then we don't need to just disregard it. Instead, we need to go and do our best to confront it. So I contacted the person who I hadn't heard from, like, hey, um, I'm really hurt by your absence in my life, especially because I usually notice that the communication is one sided. And what that did and what that allowed me to do with this person was to really talk to them and find out that they too feel lonely, hurt, upset, sadness. And I realized that this is a universal thing that is going on right now. A lot of people are at home, hurt, sad, depressed, anxious, and maybe feel like no one is reaching out to check on them. And that's what was hurting me today. I said, no one ever just checks on me to just make sure I'm good. And you, of all people, is who I look to for that because we are mad close. And so by me bringing this to their attention, we were able to have a conversation where I got to learn something more about them. I got to learn that you be feeling the same thing, that you also don't feel appreciated, valued, cared about. And so what I want to encourage you guys is if you are feeling lonely and there are people in your life who love you or who care about you and you feel like you haven't talked to them, I'm seeing so many people say that they were feeling lonely too. Is that we sometimes we have to be the ones to reach out. And so when I talked to the person in my life, I said, "Well, how often are you calling people?" And they said, "Well, I'm not good at calling people. I'm not good at reaching out." And so communication and feeling cared about is a two-way street. No one wants to feel like they always reach out to you, but you never reach out to them. No one wants to feel like they are the only thing keeping that relationship going. So if there are some people in your life who you feel like haven't called you, today I'm encouraging you to call them and tell them how you feel. And if you are the person who is not good at communicating with people in your life, I'm encouraging you to pick 5 people to call. And what's so interesting and a big theme in my life is people will say, "Well, I think about you all the time." No one knows that you think about them. No one's up here. No one knows that you love them or care about them or think about them every day. They don't know that. The only way for someone to know that you care about them or that you love them is if you extend and reach out to them. So many of us are lonely and sad, heartbroken, confused, scared, just wanting someone just to show an ounce of care. And today I'm challenging everybody on Spirited Sundays to stop thinking about people and to actually love them actively. Actively reach out to them. Say, "I was thinking about you, so I picked up the phone and called you. I don't got nothing else to say but hi, how you doing?" This heavy earring is cute, but damn, girl, you embarrassing me. So, like I was saying, is that I had to stop trying to be strong and pretend that I was not affected when I was. So, for all my strong people out there, I know a lot of strong people feel like no one reaches out to them because they think they got it together. They think you always good, so I don't gotta call you. And I'm letting you know now, call them out. Pick up that phone and say, "Hey, I'd like to hear from you sometimes." I feel like every time we talk is because I'm the one doing the reaching out. Go ahead and be a little bit more vulnerable today. Okay? That's what I had to do today. So I almost didn't do the show because I was so emotional. I was just so like feeling the weight of my emotions, but it felt so good to not have to be strong, to say it hurts me to not hear from you. It hurts me when these things happen. Someone said love is action. Exactly. All through, not all through my life, but a few times in my life, I have told someone I don't feel like they care about me or they don't love me. And they're like, what do you mean? I talk about you all the time. And I'm like, yeah, but how do you treat me? Asking you that too. Like, if you have somebody that you care about but haven't talked to, love them actively today. Because a lot of us are silently suffering through things, and just a conversation about a TV show could lighten the whole mood. Just a small conversation about what you did this week could change somebody's day. I have people that call and check on me sometimes, and we don't talk about nothing, but it feels good to know that I was thought about enough that someone picked up the phone. So today, I'm going to be picking up the phone and calling people who I haven't talked to, just to let them know, like, hey, you're on my mind, and I'm taking you out of my mind and bringing you into my life. Like I said, no one knows you care about them up here. They only know through the demonstration of your actions. So if you have not been demonstrating love by reaching out to your grandma, your auntie, your mom, your dad, your sister, I I think you should do it today. And if you usually reach out to people and they haven't reached back out to you, today's a great day to tell them, hey, I don't want to be the only thing keeping this relationship going. I don't want to be the reason that every time we talk, sometimes it feels good if you would call me because I noticed that you don't. All right. I'm not staying on long today. I still feel kind of like, kind of heavy. Just been through, I've gone through the ringer. I've gone through the ringer of emotions today. And I usually don't like to even talk when I'm feeling this way. But I thought it was a good message to just share, to love people actively, to love people on purpose, to reach out to them, and to be vocal about if someone has hurt you, to not brush it off and act like it doesn't matter or that you're not affected. Today, speak up about it. And by me speaking up, I was then able to enact a plan with this person like, hey, we need to talk a minimum of 2 times a week. I would love that. You know what I mean? So things can only get better when you decide that you're going to take this step by it. I'm not going to pretend like I don't care anymore. I'm not going to pretend like I'm not bothered or that this person doesn't have that kind of effect on me. It can get better. And so it just, sometimes people are not aware where they might be hurting others. So you could be doing them a favor, because by you being vocal about not feeling appreciated or loved by somebody, they might realize, like, dang, I also don't hit up somebody else. And I also don't contact this other person. So a lot of times people can't get better at stuff until something is brought to their attention. So my intention today wasn't to fight. My intention today was to heal. My intention today was to create some change and say, I don't want to go that long without talking to you ever again. And so when you have the right intentions and take the action to make a difference in your life with somebody, with your relationships, and I think a society as a whole has gotten away from just valuing our relationships and actively reaching out to each other and keeping the family close, keeping the family strong, keeping the friendships close, keeping the friendships strong. We all want to be so independent or do it on our own. And if you feel like you don't have to call people, or that person over there, they got it, they don't even need to hear from you, they too busy to hear from you, it's not true. Everybody likes to feel wanted. Everyone likes to feel loved and appreciated. You too. if you haven't been feeling loved and appreciated, I encourage you to reach out today. Reach out to 3 people. Let them know they're on your mind, they're on your heart, because a lot of people are silently suffering. And so your call or something could change their life. Okay? So today is not about loving ourselves, but it is. When we show love to other people, we also get to feel the love back. We are not here alone. Humans are social creatures. All right? You are not here alone. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to be abandoned or feel abandoned. But it hurts sometimes when you have to be the one who actually has to go say, hi, I feel abandoned by you. But bringing that to their attention might actually change things in a way for the positive so that you don't have to feel that anymore. All right, you guys. I love you. I'm going to spend today quietly, make some Sunday dinner, and just appreciate the people in my life. And I'm going to call some people just to let them know that they are loved, cared about, and thought about by me. And so I'm doing that because I felt not loved and cared about. And by just talking to the people, just makes me feel better. All right, you guys. So don't silently suffer. Don't act like you're not affected by things that affect you. If you hurt, be hurt. That takes more strength. Okay? Be blessed. Be well. There is strength in vulnerability. That is the most strength. It takes more courage to say that something hurts you than it does to say that you don't care. That's the easiest thing in the world to say. I don't care. When you know you do. We always reject what we need the most. So do your thing. Y'all be well. This ponytail getting on my damn nerves. I'll see y'all next Sunday, okay, girl? We're gonna talk about the other stuff. But today I'm very heavy in the emotions, and I just wanted to share because other people could be going through it as well. So love you guys. Be blessed, and I will see you in a week. Make sure you're doing your goals and you have an accountability partner. I was mad progressive this week, and y'all be good. Bye.